10 cities changing the way we live. Around the world, a new wave of urban innovation is reshaping how we live, work, and interact. From smart technology to sustainable infrastructure, cities are becoming living laboratories for tackling some of humanity's biggest challenges: climate change, housing, mobility, and inclusivity. As the global population continues to urbanize, these forward-thinking cities aren't just adapting to the future, they're creating it. In this list, we spotlight 10 cities that are redefining what urban life can be, offering bold solutions and inspiring blueprints for the rest of the world. 10. Curitiba, Brazil. Curitiba might not be the first city that comes to mind when you think of urban innovation, but this Brazilian powerhouse has quietly become a global model for sustainable planning. Long before eco-friendly was a buzzword, Curitiba pioneered bus rapid transit systems, transforming how people moved without building expensive subways. Their green initiatives, like turning flood-prone areas into public parks, are both clever and practical. However, maintaining this level of innovation in a developing economy isn't easy. Funding and political will are constant challenges. Still, the city's planning foresight keeps it ahead of the curve. Think of Curitiba as that quiet kid in school who ends up running a Fortune 500 company. It's a shining example that size and flash aren't everything sometimes. The smartest moves are also the most subtle. 9. Singapore feels like the future got fast-tracked. From vertical farms on rooftops to autonomous buses, this city-state is a laboratory of modern living. Its Smart Nation initiative integrates technology into nearly every aspect of life, from traffic systems to health monitoring. But there's a flip side. A heavily monitored society that raises questions about privacy and surveillance. Still, Singapore proves that density doesn't have to mean chaos, thanks to impeccable infrastructure and forward-thinking leadership. If cities were smartphones, Singapore would be the premium flagship model. Clean, efficient, and just a bit intimidating in how perfect it seems. Plus, how many cities can grow lettuce in skyscrapers and make it look cool? 8. Amsterdam. Now, Amsterdam is redefining what a livable city looks like, one bike lane at a time, with more bicycles than people. It's long been a champion of clean, human-centered urban design. Now it's pushing the envelope with circular economy principles, aiming to eliminate waste and promote reuse in all sectors. But even utopias have problems. Rising tourism and housing shortages are starting to test the system. Still, Amsterdam's commitment to sustainability and citizen well-being is undeniable. Walking through its streets feels like you've stepped into an urban planning TED Talk, only with better coffee and more canals. It's proof that a city doesn't need to be massive to be mighty. 7. Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is a masterclass in efficiency, scale, and controlled chaos. With nearly 40 million people in its metro area, it should be a logistical nightmare, but instead it's one of the smoothest running cities on Earth. The blend of ancient culture and cutting-edge tech makes it a template for harmonious coexistence between past and future. However, an aging population and overworked culture present serious challenges for sustainability. Despite this, Tokyo continues to innovate in areas like earthquake-resistant architecture and hyper-efficient transit. The city's secret weapon? Respect. For order, cleanliness, and each other. It's like a well-oiled machine powered by sushi, sex. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is turning the traditional city blueprint on its head with its radical superblocks concept. Clusters of city blocks where cars are restricted and people take priority. These spaces promote walking, cycling, and social interaction, reshaping urban life from the ground up. But not everyone's cheering. Critics worry about access and the economic impact on local businesses. Still, the shift is gaining momentum globally as cities look to reclaim public space from vehicles. Barcelona is proof that you don't need to build new cities, you can retrofit old ones with new values. It's the urban equivalent of giving your neighborhood a very stylish, socially conscious makeover. 5. San Francisco, USA. San Francisco sits at the crossroads of innovation and inequality. As the birthplace of countless tech giants, it's shaped the digital world we live in, but it's also become a cautionary tale about gentrification and the cost of unchecked growth. The city is experimenting with solutions like universal basic income pilots and AI-driven urban management tools, but housing crises and rising homelessness highlight the social risks of rapid innovation. It's a city trying to balance disruption with dignity. If you think of cities like apps, San Francisco is constantly in beta, brilliant and bold, but still debugging some very human bugs. 4. Kigali, Rwanda. Kigali is rewriting the African urban narrative with a focus on cleanliness, safety, and technology. Plastic bags are banned, streets are spotless, and the city runs surprisingly smoothly thanks to strong governance and digital infrastructure. It's also a hub for African tech startups, pushing forward mobile money and digital healthcare. But critics warn that the city's tightly controlled image can come at the expense of political freedoms. That said, Kigali offers a refreshing look at what's possible in cities, often overlooked on the global stage. It's not just rising, it's leading. Imagine if Wakanda had a real-world prototype. That's Kigali in a nutshell. Vienna, Austria. Vienna consistently ranks among the world's most livable cities, and not by accident. The city's investment in public housing, cultural access, and green spaces creates a high quality of life across income levels. It's a city where social equity isn't an afterthought, it's the foundation. Public transport is affordable and efficient, and urban development follows strict sustainability codes. Still, maintaining this balance requires constant political support and public trust, two things many cities struggle with. Vienna shows that thoughtful planning and strong civic values can create urban environments that feel more like communities than just places to live. It's a reminder that progress doesn't always mean flashy tech. Sometimes it's just fairness, scaled up. 2. Seoul, South Korea. Seoul is a hyper-modern metropolis that's rewriting the rules on digital life integration. From virtual public services to 5G-powered smart homes, Seoul makes living in the future feel surprisingly normal. But it's also a city reclaiming nature. Restoring rivers and building green roofs to combat urban stress, the tension between high-speed tech and high-quality life is palpable, yet somehow Seoul is managing both. Still, intense work culture and generational divides present ongoing challenges. Think of Seoul as the city version of a K-pop band, incredibly polished, globally influential, and working non-stop behind the scenes. It's dazzling, dynamic, and constantly upgrading. 1. Copenhagen, Denmark. Copenhagen isn't just changing the way we live, it's redefining what a successful city looks like. With its carbon numeral goal by 2025, bike highways, and wind-powered energy, it's the blueprint for climate-conscious urban living. But this isn't just a green fantasy, it's backed by policy, planning, and serious community engagement. The city's design encourages social interaction, health, and sustainability, proving that happiness and eco-awareness can go hand in hand. Critics may argue that Copenhagen benefits from being small and wealthy, but its principles are scalable and increasingly influential worldwide. It's like the cool, calm, and confident sibling in the family of cities, quietly leading the way while others try to catch up. If you found this journey around the world eye-opening, hit that like button to help us grow and subscribe for more content that explores how the world is changing one city at a time. Got a favorite urban innovation or a city we missed? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing from you.